guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Hidayah here. I hope you guys are all safe and sound. And for today's video, I'm actually doing something a little different. I have been seeing a lot of videos on customization for their laptops, and I thought I would do one today. So I have my laptop with me. This is the Apple MacBook Pro in 13-inch, and I got the touch bar version, and I bought this in 2017. And actually I didn't buy it, my parents bought it for me, and this was actually like the most expensive gift that I've gotten from them. And yeah, I've been using it till now and I really like it. But I'm not here to talk about the laptop itself. I'm here to talk about what are the ways that you can customize your MacBook. It doesn't matter if you have a MacBook Air, MacBook Pro, just a normal MacBook, or I think even like the MacBook Air 11-inch can also do this. So we're gonna jump straight into the customizations. So the first thing that we'll go into is the icon folders. Actually, I remembered seeing this on Michelle Phan's Insta story. I think that was like months ago, where she showed on how she actually changed her folders on her MacBook, the icons, and I was intrigued, but I didn't get a chance to do it. And now that I'm here, I've actually changed all my icon folders and they look super cute. So don't worry, I'm going to show you guys on how to make your own icon folders, and it's actually very simple. So what you're going to do is you just go to canva.com. Canva is actually a free editing tool where you can actually design a lot of things, and they have a lot of templates where if let's say you don't know what to design, they also have templates for you. Choose to design a logo because essentially you are creating a logo for your folders, and what you're gonna do is you just have to press the logo button. So for logos, they will automatically create for you like a square dimension. All you have to do is selecting the templates that you want, but for me, I don't really like to use the templates because I prefer to add a little bit of my own touch to these logos, so I just created my own. But feel free to use the templates if you are not sure on what to design. So for my icons, I chose this pink and orange, like I guess it would say like a doodle thing, and then I decided to just put on a little bit more of illustrations here and there, and then in the middle I typed out all the folders that I have. So for example, I have a personal folder, I have a folder for work, for my Sims 4, and for my YouTube stuff and all of that. So once you're actually done, what you're gonna do is to download each and every icon and save them into your laptop. You're gonna click on a folder, for example, right click, and then you go to get info, and you'll see like there's a blue folder here at the top left hand corner. So you do select all, and then you press command copy, and then you just click on this little folder thing, and then you press edit paste. The icon should replace the blue folder previously. So it's pretty simple, and you can do it for all your folders. That's pretty much it for my icon folders. So the next step is the desktop wallpaper, and I'm actually using just a very standard MacBook wallpaper, and it's pretty much boring. I've had this wallpaper on for I think for the past year, and yeah, I'm pretty much a very boring person when it comes to wallpapers, but I thought of sprucing it up a little. And once again, you're gonna go to canva.com. Once you're at canva.com, you just go to create a design, and then once you have create a design, you can input your own custom dimensions. So for MacBook Pro, and if you're using the 13-inch MacBook, you can input 2560 pixels times 1600 pixels. And essentially this is the dimensions for our desktop. You're gonna have this white rectangle dimension right in front of you, and this is where you go all out with your creativity. I decided to do something simple but shows my personality. So what I did was I went to Pinterest, and you can search for wallpaper backgrounds, and I use Pinterest instead of Googling itself because I feel like Pinterest has a lot more aesthetic pleasing wallpapers instead of Google, because and it's so hard to find a nice background in Google, so which is why I just opt for Pinterest. And once you found your perfect wallpaper that you want to use, you just click download image. Once you have that image downloaded, you drag it into the Canva. And right now the wallpaper for me is a little bit too bright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna layer a nice rectangle on top of it, and I'm gonna lower down the transparency, make it into 60, and this way I can still see the wallpaper but it's not too bright and it's just nicely muted. So once you're done with the wallpaper, now it's time to get a little bit more creative. For me, I like to add a calendar just because I feel like it's much easier for me to see everything here instead of having to click on the calendar app every now and then. So what I did was I go into Pinterest once again and I just look for 2020 June calendars, and I stumbled upon this nice calendar, but it didn't have the June version. So what I did was to go to her website directly, and turns out she did have all the calendars there, and it was very easy for me to download because she has all the months over there. So I just chose the June 2020 for the phone. I dragged it into the Canva already, and what I did was to crop the calendar a little bit more because I just want the calendar itself, not so much of the background. And once that's done, I just put a nice quote, and then I put some Polaroid templates where I can insert my pictures, and there are also free pictures that you can use from Canva. You just search for photos and there's a bunch of them. So I just looked for a nice one and pop that into the Polaroid template, and you can also upload your own photos if you want to, and this is just for fun if you want to have a little bit of your own touch. And once that's done, I felt like it was a little bit too empty, so I decided to go into the elements, and they have a nice range of like illustrations where you can use. I just used the one called Simple Drawn Objects, and I picked out some illustration drawings that look similar to my template, and I just popped that right in between the Polaroids. And once that's done, once I'm satisfied, I just downloaded this wallpaper, and then I went to my desktop, right click, and then change desktop background, and you can just choose your wallpaper that you have recently downloaded. And yeah, this is how it looks like right now. It's pretty cute. The color scheme ties nicely together with all my icon folders, and I'm really satisfied. Okay, so the next thing that I want to show you is something that I've not seen from YouTubers. I'm not sure if I've seen anyone talk about this before, but I'd like to share with you guys a very useful app if you're studying, or if you're working, or if you're just someone who likes to plan your week, your month. So there's this app called Countdown Timer Plus. You can download this directly from the App Store. Just go to App Store and then look for Countdown Timer Plus. And once you have that downloaded, just open it up, and this is what you will see. So since this is the free version, you are only allowed to put up to 3 countdowns. For me, I think that's enough because I was studying, I did use this app, and I only had like about 3 assignments per week that was due. So I like to put countdowns for the major ones so that I am pretty much aware of my schedule and I'm not falling behind. So to start a countdown, all you have to click is the plus button, and then they will give you like this cute countdown widget, and then you can customize your countdown by their title and then the date. You can also put the time, and it's very accurate. And then you can also choose the type of color that you want for your countdown widget. I personally like to choose colors that suit with my wallpaper. Once you're done, you can click done, and this will automatically show how many days that you're left with. If you have assignment that maybe is due today, they will update and show the time. I think it's pretty nice and a useful app for students or for working adults that are always chasing to deadlines, and with this app you basically are on time. So the next thing that I customize in my laptop is the highlight color. In order for you to do this, you just have to go to your system preferences and then just type in highlight in the search bar, and then it will pop up right over here. And if you can see, they also allow you to choose your accent colors. You can choose from purple, pink, red, orange, yellow, green, and gray. You can decide if you want to change your accent color, but for me, I always just stick to blue because I'm very much used to it, and to me it just feels a little bit more formal. Here is the part where I customize, which is called the highlight color. Once you have selected the color that you want, you can just test it out. For me, I just use pink because that's my favorite color, and since I'm using a dark mode, it's easy for me to see once I highlight something. So that's a very simple customization. Now we will go on with sticky note, and I think this has been talked a lot from YouTubers, but that's okay. I just want to show you guys if you are still new to this. If you purchase a MacBook, this app is actually already pre-installed in your laptop. All you have to do is go to your search bar and type stickies, and then you have basically a notepad, a sticky notepad. So how this works is you can basically put any type of notes or reminders that you want. I mostly use this for to-do lists or any future plans that I have, and I will just jot them down in these sticky notes. And the cool thing about these sticky notes is that instead of just having like a normal plain font, you can customize your font. You can play around with it. You can switch up the color. You can make it bold, italics, underline, and you can also increase the font size. So it's a very nice way for you to jot down notes without having to open another app. And the thing about stickies is that it can always be here on your desktop. It won't disappear, and unlike the Notes app where you have to click open and then close. So yeah, this is pretty much the customizations that I've done to my laptop. And I have a few more that I want to show you, but I think I'll make another video on that. That will be for part 2. Do comment down below if you would like a part 2 of MacBook customizations, and I will gladly do the video. So that's all for this video. I hope you guys stay home, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!